Hey trophies, welcome to this week's Trophy Body Training Yin 2.0 workout where we're gonna body build and then add that extra 12-minute cardio. I'm kind of thinking that I might wanna move it into the middle of the workout or even the earlier part of the workout just because it's really warming for the body and then we'll be super warmed up for our bodybuilding. I've been practicing it at the end of the workout, but I like to be spontaneous. So let's see what happens in class. You never know what you're gonna get with Trophy Sally because Trophy Sally likes to go with the trophy flow for the moment, and there's always a new flow in every single one of these classes. So let's find our flow today, shall we? And every class, we may come in with different energy and have a different flow, and that is what rebounding is all about. I'm not gonna ever force you to work harder than you want. I'm always gonna encourage you to meet your energy for the day, because even if you went through all of these moves at a super easy pace, you're getting your reps of resistance in. If you come in at a strong pace, you're getting your reps of resistance in. It's up to you how much energy you wanna put into your workout, and then it's done, and you're getting your trophy body. You have your trophy body today because you jumped instead today. Let's go ahead and start with some hip twists to get into our calves and ankles and hips. Just easy done here. Spine, jaw on point. Eyes are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. Immediately when I picked my hands up, I noticed that I came into better posture, even better posture. So be sure to stand tall here. Let's go ahead now and do some hip thrusting, easy hip thrusting. So keep the balls of your feet connected to your mat and then rock the lower back, staying loose in the knees and firm in your core. And noticing that if you give yourself a little chest opening here, then you're working into a cat-cow and just getting deeper into your back stretching. Perfect. Let's go ahead and relax down to a lower bounce. And I want us to tuck our chin here, keeping our breath calm. And now let's hunch our shoulders forward. Now we're bobbing our legs below, and we're holding our handlebar to support ourselves. And then let's roll our shoulders up and back and down into our flat feet, and then forward, up and back and down. Perfect. And forward, hold. Excellent. Now let's pop up and bounce to the side, and let's bring our hands up to a dive, and then hunch our shoulders up, tucking our chin, and then pulling our dive down so that we give our backs a little bit of an extra stretch here. Now we're bobbing the legs only, stable through the upper body, coming down, and then putting our palms down on the rim of our rebounder. And you're welcome to have your hand up on your handlebar too. We want reps of stretching resistance into the backs of our legs here, bobbing easy pace. Just feeling into the backs of your legs means you're making progress, just feeling. And then let's work our feet around. We're rolling our weight outward, giving our feet a little supinate position, a little pronate position, and shifting our feet around as needed so that we're the most comfortable. And then we can lift our toes up on both sides, and then we can come up on the ball of one foot of each leg. Perfect, and then we can let our upper body hang down a little bit more, and then keep bobbing and bring yourself up with your handlebar, and slowly come up and just hold your handlebar here and just relax. Letting your body realign, the blood go back down. Perfect. Let's go ahead and take our arms out and stretch through our wrists, our fingers, our elbows, our shoulders. Reach out and feel every pump through the stretch in our arms. And then when we come up here, flip the palms up and engage the back. And come up, 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 up. Perfect form, dive, pull the shoulders up, or your arms up and almost drop the shoulders, but there's just a slight squeeze through the shoulders. And then relax and come back down. Palms out to the walls, down, 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 and down all the way. And let's come back up, engaging the back, flip, up, pull up, widen your feet, lower your bounce, twist to the side, lean into your front foot, come back up on the ball of your back foot, and stabilize. Excellent. Then relax, coming back to center, twisting the other way, leaning into your front foot, coming up on the ball of the back foot, and stabilizing. Do you feel that deep hip stretch? Me too. Relax, twist, and drop. Excellent. Let's go ahead and do a full body conditioning jog to wake up the full body, wake up the heart, warm up the body. So it's up to you how fast you want to go here, but really we just want to find a good pace. Let's find that pace. All of us, it could be different. So you don't have to look at me, just feel your body. What's your energy say for the moment? Go ahead and find your perfect form. Teeth are closed, eyes are glazed. I am like a glazed donut in my eyes. I might want my body to think that I'm as calm as possible. I could smile too. And then I work my arms back and forth, stretching through my biceps. My core is stable, so my legs can just hit my rebounder mat really evenly and in a nice rhythm. I'm landing from the ball of my foot down to my heel and feeling that engagement working through my core into my back. Continuing to pull my elbows back. If heart rate's getting too high, I slow down and I get my reps in at a calmer pace. Mind to muscle engagement is the goal, not a racing heart. Beautiful job. Holding strong to the top of the minute. This is when you really dial in. Eyes are relaxed, glazed. 4, 2, and 1. Relax. Fully health bounce yourself down to another decade down of a heart rate. 10 beats per minute down. All right, let's get walking. And now when we walk, we can favor the balls of the feet, or we can slow down and push from the ball of the foot down through the flat foot, through the heel, and feel that super engagement in the quads. And then of course, if you have your hands on your handlebar, you can really work into your resistance in your legs. So we're gonna start here, and we're gonna push at our pace and intensity that we desire. You can copy my pace, or you can just look down at the floor in front of you, 8 feet in front of you, stay in your body. Pushing. Where is your engagement? Inner thighs, outer thighs, through the bum, through your quads, through your core and your back. Everything is working from up here down. Now, while I've got you here, I'm going to have us go into a power pose. So we might even need to slow down a bit more because now we're activating more muscles. So I'm going to have you come in and give your waist a squeeze with the wedge here between your thumb and pointer. And then your other fingers are sticking out straight. And then you're getting activation in your arms. And then you breathe into your muscles in that low diaphragm. Our body is the most comfortable in the low part of our breath because that's where all the exhale is out and then in and out, rather than up in the upper diaphragm where we're not exhaling fully. We don't need to exhale, extended exhale. We just need to be in a comfortable, right? And then just have it be smooth and quiet and calm. There's no real strategy other than low, calm breath. At the 20, let's pop up and give our body a full break. And then we're gonna get back down in 3, 2, and 1, and push again. Now I want you to explore sticking your bum out a little bit more this time so that we can go even more so into our glutes. So you might slow down with me so that there's more control, and then stabilize through your core and through your handlebar here so that you can stay in an even resistance pushing through your glutes. You might even just have it be a pushing bobbing. And then if you stick your buns out, I like to think of turbo buns, rocket buns, where you stick your buns out, and as you're pushing through your heels, you're getting little zaps into your glutes. And if your back starts to get activated too much, tuck your hips under, tuck your pelvis under, give them a break, and then come back in to a sticking out position, hip tilt back. Hold strong here until the 45, and then we'll take a break. Tuck under again, anytime. Work into those beautiful glutes. And now health bounce. All right, we're gonna do our cardio segment now. So we're gonna start with the front kick. So there's gonna be a learning curve here, but we got this, okay? So let's go ahead and we're gonna do 3 rounds of 4. So we're gonna learn the first round and then we'll be able to execute the second round and third round however you want. So I'm actually gonna, yes, have us doing 1 mid bounce. If you wanna do 2 mid bounces, save it for the next round. Stick with me with 1 mid bounce here, okay? So keep it low if your heart rate's coming up too high. Just keep it low. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do toe touches. So I want us to, whether we're mock toe touching, because we're keeping it low, or doing the full toe touch, this is what we're gonna do. Now, the most advanced version of this is gonna be having our hands up into a temple over our head. And then we're gonna add the toe touch, and we're gonna connect at the top. Just touching the fingers at the top over our head so that there's a stretch through the chest. All right? That's minute 1. Minute 2 is side kicks. So keep them low or bring them up a little higher. And then we're gonna add a stretch with the opposite arm. Up, palm up. And we're getting a super stretch through our core. So if you were to keep it easier world, you just do little pump, little lift, just like this, no problem. And then work your way up to the full lift and stretch. Very core heavy these 4 minutes. We're working and crushing our core, letting our legs and back and arms get worked in the process. So this is the 2nd minute. The 3rd minute is gonna be back kicks. So back kicks, we're going to go back just like this with a mid bounce, and then we're gonna push forward with the same side that we're back kicking, just like this. So easy world would just be easy back kicks. Otherwise, what I want you to do, try to keep your chest straight, square. And then when you push with your front arm and you kick with your back foot, you're getting a glute and quad activation through the kick. You're getting a super stretch through your core. And then you're getting a stretch through your shoulders and your lats in your back. And so you hold strong here, keeping a wide stance and keeping stable like a tabletop, like Superman in each kick. So when your heart rate comes up high, just bring it back down to an easier pace. It's time to do our last minute hacky sack. So when we hacky sack, we're gonna add a little upper body twist. So I've got my hand on the handlebar at all times, and then we lift and twist. So easy world would just be easy hacky sacks. And what I want us to do for the next 2 rounds is find our pace that has us happy and has our heart happy and has us feeling like we can really steady state cardio. It's okay to be in a little bit of an interval, finding your perfect pace, but err on the less heart rate side so that you can maintain your endurance for the next 8 straight minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and do front kicks again with temple, with your hands just touching at the top and a stretch through your chest, all right? Let's go ahead and get started. Now, if you do wanna do 2 mid bounces, that's an option too. It might not feel as balanced just because you have that mid bounce, but this is also fine. And you can always have one hand on the handlebar too, as you touch. And reach over just for that second and then grab the handlebar again. So, what's your speed? How far are you reaching? No problems, only trophy bodies. Reps are reps, and you will continuously honor your energy and build your strength. Now keep your eyes calm, glazed donuts, shoulders relaxed, but poised through your chest. Teeth are closed. 2, 1, great job. Side kicks with the lift. You could have that mid bounce here, no problem. Or you can go minis, or you can go maxis. Core crushing. I want the front kicks to hit the abs and obliques and back. I want the side kicks to hit the abs, the obliques, the back. I want the back kicks to hit the abs, obliques, back. Hacky sack, you know it. Abs, obliques, back. What do you feel right now? If you're huffing and puffing, just go babies. Babies. Excellent. Back kicks are next too. Same side reaching. So a little tabletop. Superman, superwoman, super trophy. How your back foot heel lifts is a curl, so you're getting glute and quad. If you find a lift, just a more of a quad stretch happening, that's fine, as long as it feels good and engaging. But I do want you to keep your chest as straight as possible, facing forward. And then stretch through your core and your obliques. Beautiful hacky sacks in 3, 2, and 1. Opposite, twisties, getting nice and stretched through those hips. And then what are we doing with our core? We're crushing it. Stabilizing, strong back. We're working those outer glutes. Keep our chest up here. Really concentrating on that low, easy breath, teeth closed. But if we're power breathing, we're still in a low, easy breath, but we power breathing because our heart rate's up. So we got another 4 minutes. So I'm gonna let you go, do your thing, breathe, and let's crush it. Whether we're getting easy reps or higher intensity. 3, 2, 1. There's a stretch through the chest here, and then abs. 6-pack abs, kicking from your obliques. Don't overstretch in your chest. Just hit the pose. Hit the upright reach. Glazed eyes. Beautiful. Side kicks in 3, 2, and 1. Reach. Core activation. I'm still looking down at the floor so that I'm just really in my body. Clear mind. Abs, obliques, lower back, mid back, trophy body. Honor your heart rate by easing up or giving yourself that little push. Whatever you're in the mood for. Same side, back kicks in 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Thinking washboard abs. Thinking lower back goals. Obliques popping. Quads stretching and bulging. Flexing. Great job. Hacky sacks in 3 and 2 and 1. Crisscross, apple sauce, trophy sauce. We really do want it to be easy-ish so that we feel in control. Something about that high heart rate has our body go into a different mode where if we're not as controlled in our breath as possible, we start to get out of the control that we can have if we just reduce speed a little bit and or reduce intensity by not pulling up as high, kicking as high, reaching as high, twisting as hard. If you're a breathing machine and you're feeling great, that's what I'm talking about. All right? Let's relax in 3, 2, and 1. Just relax. If relaxing feels more like rocking, I like rocking. Something about shifting the weight feels a little more relaxing. Let's go into a ski jump. So easy, just back and forth here. Stay more upright if you're still catching your breath. If you've already caught your breath, let's come down a little bit more and let's think inner thighs, outer thighs, obliques, low back, abs. We're pushing at that diagonal into our resistance mat, slicing and dicing, but being easy breezy about it. Our rebounders are doing all the work. We just find our flow and our core posture through the spine and jaw. Our core values. Beautiful. Let's get into some crisscrosses, just easy world. Giving our hips a little stretch, stretchy poo. That's what I wanted to say. Feeling the spine stretching. So I've got one hand off the handlebar. Maybe you're doing the same. It's very relaxing to swing the arm around. Gets us to stretch a little bit deeper, and then we can switch sides. We're gonna take a seat at the 25 and just sit. We're gonna just sit and hold. For some ab work, it's gonna be easy and it's gonna be engaging. Let's go ahead and get down to a seat. So, sit down, hands on rebounder, lift feet up and balance. If you don't want hands on handlebar or on your mat, that's fine too. Just hold here. For the top of the minute, from 30 on, we're gonna lift up to a more straight leg hold. So keep your endurance when you're in this position right now. Feel your abs. Have your back be nice and comfortable. Get into that low diaphragm breath. All right, at the 30, lift your knees up, lift your legs up. Even if it's just a few inches, just give yourself a little more challenge. If you want the full straight leg, you can. And if you're not holding on, or you're holding on to a handlebar, that's fine too. However you want to roll. Relax your eyes, yes. And your shoulders, in a sense, just relaxing through your traps. Teeth closed. And then for a minute, we're gonna do some sit-ups. So let's go ahead and just stretch down and up. And we can go easy. We can even drop one foot and do 30 seconds on each side. We wanna get our reps in. So go at the pace that feels best for you. Keeping calm. If you want the most, you just have to stretch down all the way. Put a little flex into your legs. Activation is what we're after, not necessarily over-activation. Beautiful. Getting a little arm work too. Holding strong, 3, 2, and 1. Sit up nice and easy here, and then bounce with me. Releasing all that lactic acid. Easy done. Let's do some toe touches. So we're going to either mock toe touch and lift opposite leg to arm, or we're gonna do the full toe touch. And then you can have 2 mid bounces between touches or mock touches, or 1 mid bounce. So I want you to find your groove here and then just be relaxed as you work a little Russian twist, a little core contraction. And again, these don't have to be hard. You can just do little lifts. You can even have your hand on the handlebar and then just work into a little core crunch twist. My rebounder moves quite fast, or I should say the Cellerciser moves quite fast. It's okay to move a little bit slower. And then if your back's getting any fatigue, add some mid bounces so we can finish strong to the 30. Checking in with a nice loose neck. Teeth closed. For the last 30, we're gonna hold again. 3, 2, 1. So find the position that pushes you just a little bit and hold. Clear your mind. You are welcome to do some sit-ups if you want, as long as you're feeling in control and relaxed and strong. 2, 1. Let's go ahead and rock back up to a stand and health bounce with me. Get into a walk with me, and we're going to cross over, And we're going to push for 45 seconds in this cross position, and then we're going to switch to the other side for 45 seconds. So come into your leg muscles right now and feel. When that back heel hits, I get more quad activation, my back foot. And then if I push with intention with this front foot, my front leg gets worked. And then I love to keep a nice stable front position here with my spine. Breath control, glazed eyes. Continuing to push both feet. 3, 2, and 1. So switch sides now, and then find that twist in your core. Find your feet positioning that feel good. Calm your breath. Our bodies adjust as we go. So when we're sore from previous workouts, our bodies adjust so that we can work around the soreness. That's what I love about rebounding, is that absolutely every single workout, your body is going to shift into new territory, which means that you get to keep bouncing and showing up. And if obviously fatigue is setting in too much health bounce, then you're going to have to relax and take a chill pill and a rest day. But if you are getting through the workout at an easier intensity when you're really super sore, you're getting your reps in. All right, we need to do some squats. So turn to the side and squat with me. I want you working those flat feet again. So work through, because it works through your back leg of your legs and your glutes when you really feel that full flat foot pushing you up. And now core and back. Core and back. So your chest is up. Excellent. And then you absolutely can be using your handlebar. My handlebar, the wide handlebar on the bifold Cellerciser, is a little bit over the middle of the rebounder, so we have to make adjustments here. But I am obsessed with handlebar squats, because boy, can we stay perfectly aligned and work into our mind to muscle connection. We got 8 more seconds in us. Even if you have to slow down, no problem. Keep getting your reps. 3, 2, 1, and bounce. Get up to a little bit of a bounce with me here, and we're gonna throw some ropes. So I want us to keep that arm position, elbows back, arms tight, and then find that squeeze through our triceps and biceps, and then throw down with the ropes. Very subtle snaps with the ropes down to the ground. And then go with your rebounder. Keep your neck relaxed, eyes relaxed, arms squeeze, and then just find those reps. Find that resistance in that down bounce. Stay in your mind to muscle. And I want you to really get into that muscle in your arms by adding a little flare if need be. Squeezing a little more, moving your wrists a little bit more, and find that engagement, and then hold it. If you need a break, take a break, and then get back to it. We're finishing the workout strong. We've only got 40 more seconds, and then we'll take a last minute rest. Let's do, I was gonna say some ABCs. You wanna try it with me? Let's ABC twice through the alphabet. A, B, C. And again. Okay, now just relax. Make sure your neck is nice and loose and relaxed. Pump the lactic acid out. Really, really grab that health pump right here for recovery. And then at the 30-second mark, please join me for a quick inversion. So I want us to lay down, and if we need a towel and pillow, boy, is that relaxing. There's something really beneficial about this, so please join me if you've got it in you, and just absolutely melt into your rebounder. Still breathing. Just listen. Relax all tension out of your body. Be fully relaxed. Let go. All right, trophies. Excellent job. That felt really good. I needed every second of that to fully relax my body. And so I know that you benefited from that as well. And I just want you to know that this pillow, I am not trying to sell you the pillow. I'm just trying to let you know that it's an Easy World pillow in case you wonder which pillow should I use, or I'm using a towel and I'm bunching it up. This one is an IJUMPINSTEAD pillow, and it has a pillowcase, and it's a lumbar shape pillow, you know, and then it has stuffing in it. So if you wanted to adjust the fill, you could potentially adjust it. I think I had to do that when I got the pillow, and so it was more flat. But yeah, it's just awesome, and we have it in a pink logo, yellow logo, and white logo. So it's gonna be, guaranteed this thing is gonna last 100 years. I just don't see how it could break down. The seams are all so good. So anyway, it's available on our website in case you wanted it. But otherwise, phenomenal work today. I'm so proud of you, trophies. So I'll see you in your next trophy workout. Have a phenomenal rest of your trophy day. Lots of love. Bye-bye.